Hi everybody, this is Lama Caroline. We're going to continue with Lama Genshin's beautiful NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2 teachings, okay? First, we're going to do some preliminary prayers. I'm going to use the prayer which is in the combined NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing. It's also in NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, okay? Who would like to join, you're welcome, yeah? Okay. Why we do the prayers is to put our mind in the right direction, because we listen to these kind of commentaries because we want to grow as people, no? So we try and put our mind in the direction of being more peaceful, more positive, yeah? Okay? Okay, page 17. Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Guru Bhye Namo Buddhaya Namo Dhammaya Namo Sanghaya Namo Triratnaya Sangye Jada Sogi Jonamla Janju Badu Dani Kyasuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pesonaki Drula Penchi Sangye Drupasho Sangye Jada Sogi Jonamla Janju Badu Dani Kyasuchi Dagi Jinsogi Pesonaki Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, we go for refuge until enlightenment. Through the practice of generosity and the other bodhisattva perfections, may we achieve enlightenment for the benefit of all beings. 7 limitless minds meditations to turn the mind towards bodhicitta. Semchen tamche dewa dan dewe gyudan dempa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyel dan dunyel gi gyudan drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyel mepe dewa dami drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche nyeri jadani dan Trawe tamnyon la nepa yuchi. Semchen tamche lusen gidu nele soshin trayun. Lusen dewa dan dempa yuchi. Semchen tamche nalso tochin china nochu. Koyu danshin samane yuchi. Semchen tamche dansan bulingi kedo. Dadan china gishide dan dukun dempa gyuchi. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Purification of the sight and blessing the offerings. Tamche duni sashita semala sohame pada la tiltanya bedurye ranshin jampohone gyuchi la dami chupeze no susham tahani kitro kusan chudre laname nanke kankuhun kya gyuchi o namo bhagavati benza sawa pramadani tathagataya ahate samya sambuddhaya tayata om benze benze maha tesa benze maha vidya benze maha bodhicitta benze maha bodhi mandropa samkramana benze sawakama awarana vishuddhana benze so. Expressing the power of the truth. Kunjo sungi denpa dan, sangye dan janchu senpa, tamche gi jingi ela dan, so niyo so so pe na dan chenpo dan, chuki nampa dashi, sangi mikya pe togi deshi nidu gyuji. By the truth power of the three jewels and the blessing of all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, as well as by the great strength generated by the two accumulations and the power of the pure and inconceivable Dharmadhatu, may these offerings become real. Invocation of the Healing Buddha. Malusem chen kungi gongyu chi du de punja hemi se jom se la no na malu yanda kengyu pe chon den ko che ne di she su so. Seven limb prayer. Gosungu pe go ne chat se lo no sha yi tro chu pa malu bu to me ne sa di tun tam che sha Kiepa ge wahanam la jira ko wa ma tom pa du le shune drola chu ki ko lo ko wa da shen jen a jan chu chenpo no. Mandala offering. Sajipa ki joshi meto tra rira linji ni de genpadi sangye shintu mite boagi Trokunam dahashila chupa sho idam Guru Ratna Mandala Kam Niryatayami. Buddha Shakyamuni pra. Lama Gyawa Shakya Tupala Chatse Lo Chutsu Kyaso Chiwo Jingi Laptu So. Calling the Guru from afar. Lama Ken, Tenchen Sawe, Lama Ken, Kyabne Kundu, Lama Ken, Tenchen Sawe, Lama Ken, Kyabne Kundu, Lama Ken, Lopsan tutan trinleya fel kien, Lama Ken, Kyabne kuntu Lama Ken. Lucho zampo pel gyutashi pa tu chentem petrileya noda, pegedro lo zampe zepa chen, palden la mehesha blaso wade, Oma Guru Vajradhara Suhumati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttabhadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Oma Guru Vajradhara Suhumati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttabhadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Moma Guru Vajradhara Suhumati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttabhadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Pakyake Kuda Dagilu Pakyake Sunda Dagina Pakyake Tuda Dagi Danyamechi tu jingialo Makyake Kuda Dagilu Makyake Sunda Dagina Makyake Tuda Dagi Danyamechi tu jingialo. Okay, so wherever we are in the world, we imagine that Rinpoche La, dissolved in the rainbow form, dissolves through the crown of our head, goes down our central channel and mixes with our subtle mind at our heart chakra. So we are blessed, yeah? Mantra of self-healing and spiritual company. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Om Muni Muni Maha Muni Shakya Muni Soha. Okay, hi everybody. We're going to continue to talk about the symbols of the 5 supreme healers manifesting in our chakras, yeah? So let's just get up to that part in the 5-minute self-healing practice, yeah? So, okay, let's do it together in the combined practice, page 46, if you like to follow, yeah? Okay? Om Guru Buddha Siddhi Hum. 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 Eham Ram Lam Bam. Shude Shude Soha. Pam lepema janku, pam lepema sepu, pam lepema nompo, pam lepema mapo, pam lepema kapo. Om aham tram ri, ri le nasoto je janku ri. Tram le no po se po tram, on le do je no po, ah le pe ma po ah, om le kolo ka po om. Okay, so, for those of you who follow self-healing, first we are out, the Guru dissolves into our heart, we dissolve into emptiness, and then we arise in the form of Guru Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah? Then we open the different lotuses within our central channel, the green, yellow, blue, red, and white ones. And we put the bija, the seed syllables, and then the bit we're going to do today, the seed syllables of the 5 supreme healers transform into their symbols, yeah? So actually, we always start from the secret chakra and move upwards. Why? Because we're following the body mandala, not the external mandala. And last time I explained actually a little bit of the symbolism of the Vajra. Actually, the Vajra is the symbol of Guru Buddha Akshobhya and it's in the heart chakra. However, the first one is the double Vajra, yeah? So I thought better explain the single Vajra first before we talk about a double Vajra. I thought it'd be more sensible, yeah? However, then I was thinking about it today, and then I was thinking, oh, actually, now we talk about the Vajra, that means automatically we need to talk about the bell, yeah? Because Vajra and bell always go together. They're the fundamental symbols of Vajrayana Buddhism, yeah? Diamond Way Buddhism, which is this special part of Mahayana Buddhism that we're following to quickly transform our body, speech, and mind into that of an awakened person for the benefit of all, yeah? So, today, I'm going to continue to talk about the symbolism of the Vajra and the bell, okay, especially the bell, yeah? So last time, anybody who didn't see it, last time I talked in depth about the symbolism of the Vajra, very fascinating, actually, how this is like the Dharma Dhatu. Let me get my pointer, okay? This is the Dharma Dhatu, and is manifesting all kinds of incredible things, yeah? The 6 bodhisattva perfections, renunciation, and these here, these makara mouths, yeah, and the tongues, these represent the 5 supreme healers and the 5 great element mothers. So it's the transformation of the 5 delusions, yeah, into the 5 wisdoms of the 5 supreme healers, and the transformation of the 5 impure elements, yeah, into the pure elements or the pure pranas, yeah. So we talked about that last time for about 2 hours, yeah, if you like to follow that, yeah, if you're interested, yeah. Today, okay, so in Vajrayana Buddhism, in many of our pujas, like for example, specifically within our NgalSo tradition, we do, actually in Albaniana, we're doing, in Ganshin Chirpoling in Italia, we're doing every day for 2 hours, Guru Puja, yeah? So Guru Puja is for those of us who've received a tantric initiation, yeah? And then we have a commitment to do the Guru Puja actually twice a day, but somehow Lama Genshin convinced us we need to do it every day. He was very skillful like that. He could convince us to do all kinds of positive actions, yeah? So anyway, so minimum twice a month on the 10th and the 25th lunar day, yeah, on the Dakar and Dakini day. But anyway, more is more. So, okay, so we do many, many times, yeah? So actually, all of us who've received initiation into one of the 4 classes of Tantra, actually, when we do Guru Puja, actually, we should hold a Vajra and bell, yeah? This thing, yeah? The Vajra and the bell. The Vajra is the symbol of the diamond mind, the awakened state, okay? Symbol of new bliss, the energy of compassion, love, empathy, to relative bodhicitta. And now we're going to talk about this, the bell, the Ganta, yeah, okay? Ganta is the name in Sanskrit, yeah, okay? Drilbo in Tibetan. So we're going to talk about the symbolism of this. So why is it so important? Why am I supposed to hold these 2 things when I do Guru Puja? What is it such a big deal that I have to hold it for like 2 hours or something when I do this puja, yeah? Okay. And by the way, I mean, it's not just like the monks and lamas and rinpoches who should hold the Vajra bell. Everybody should actually, yeah? You shouldn't be afraid of these things. So please, if you like to practice, at least you put there on your table in front when you're doing your puja if you don't feel confident, yeah? Okay. But bit by bit, yeah? So today we're going to talk about the bell, okay? Remember, Vajra and bell always together, okay? Which is why I thought I'd better talk about it now, okay? Before we go any further. Otherwise, it's a bit funny going from talking about the Vajra without the bell, yeah? Okay? So basically, very, very simply, the bell represents the understanding of the nature of reality. Why does it represent the understanding of the nature of reality? Because when we play the bell, the sound of emptiness manifests. So what we mean is that when we play it, there's a sound, no? Yeah? And this is the classic meditation on emptiness, on the nature of phenomena, on the nature of reality, according to the Prajna Paramita Sutras, yeah? Okay? So I said this before, there's a very famous book called Gya Tongpa in Tibetan, 8,000 verse, Prajna Paramita. And there's this bodhisattva called Bodhisattva always crying, who's always crying because nobody can explain to him exactly the nature of reality. And without, he cannot become free of samsara, so he's very upset, yeah? So he goes around and he asked all the bodhisattva and arhat disciples of Buddha Shakyamuni, like Mahakashyapa and Ananda and Subhuti and many, 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 yeah? And each one explains some aspect of reality to him. So he says, oh, thank you, but still each one is not completely satisfied, yeah? Or maybe he doesn't understand or something. And then finally, in the last chapter of the sutra, after meeting many gurus, he comes across one guru who's actually is sitting in the market stall in the center of a city, yeah? And it's like in a kind of medieval market, so it's a little bit raised up, and he's sat there in the middle, so it's all very busy, and there's many things going on. And they're selling like fruit, vegetable, goodness, carpet, who knows what around, yeah? And the guru is sat there playing a little harp, yeah? And he says, come, oh my son, I will teach you the nature of reality. So then he goes like, he makes the sound, and he says, where is the sound, yeah? He says, is the sound in the strings? Is it in the wood? Is it in the air? Is it in the ear? Is it in your brain? Where is the sound, yeah? And so Bodhisattva always crying, he thinks about it, yeah? Then he understands, wow, everything is like this, Everything conventionally exists and functions because sure, the sound is there. But if I analyze behind the appearance, let's say, there's nothing I can point to and say, there is the sound. All I can see is actually the parts of, let's say, the parts of the sound, yeah, the things it depends on. I don't know what, like the instrument and the air and my brain and so on, yeah. And actually what there is it shows the empty nature of all things, because conventionally I can say it's there for people who see it all wrong, who see things conventionally, yeah. And if we analyze behind phenomena, there's nothing we can point to and say, there is the truly existing sound that exists from its own side, not depending on anything, yeah? So why this is important is because, like, our mind projects reality as always like that. We always, for some unknown reason, always think that every phenomena in the universe is not connected with anything else, that it's permanent, yeah? And so basically we see everything wrong, like we see like a broken reality. Yeah, so of course everything's wrong, and we suffer, and we're unhappy, and we're miserable. Yeah, so Lord Buddha, what he was doing in the Dharma teachings was pointing out to us how our mind works. Yeah, and so we can fix this fundamental fault of perception, and then therefore you can be happy. Yeah, when we see what we're doing is wrong, we can then change it and do something that's right. Yeah. So it's very much actually in concordance with the view of modern science, because now we know everything is interconnected, everything's a light process, and so on. Yeah. But emotionally, even though we know all this stuff, we all went to the science class, we don't emotionally relate to the world in this way. Yeah. So the Bodhisattva, how do you say, always crying at that, by listening to the sound of the harp, yeah, the small harp of the guru, he understood directly the nature of reality. Yeah? So his mind entered into at least the path of seeing, let's say, the first direct experience of reality, and from then on he could continue on his spiritual path and become gradually enlightened. Yeah, okay. So we always use the sound, yeah, not only of bells, of many musical instruments, as the, let's say, easiest illustration of the nature of phenomena, because, okay, it's there, yeah, I can hear it, yeah, okay, for sure, but where is it? It's not exactly where is it, yeah. Yeah, anyway, this is one of the clearest examples, yeah. So we say the bell is producing the sound of emptiness. So always we say the bell is emptiness, yeah. The bell is the nature of space. The bell is the nature of peace, yeah. So we have this two energies, yeah. We have peace and love, yeah. Okay, because the Vajra represents love, compassion, empathy, and all the stages up to and including relative bodhicitta, yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it's like the hippies, no? Peace and love, yeah, in a very simple way, or we can say in a more, let's say, philosophical way, the two bodhicittas, relative bodhicitta. As Lama Caroline said, we have to open our small selfish heart into the big open heart of compassion, yeah? We have to extend our circle of caring, that's the Vajra, yeah? Okay, until we develop actual bodhicitta, which is the fundamental wish that drives our every body, speech, and mind action to grow, to evolve, to become a Buddha for the benefit of all beings. That's what we call relative bodhicitta. And the absolute bodhicitta is meditating on emptiness. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, so we always hold the two together to remind us we need to do both. Yeah. Yeah. We always say in the Mahayana, to fly to enlightenment, like the Garuda, we need two wings. No. Yeah. We need the vast path, which is represented by the Vajra, and the profound path that's represented by the bell. Yeah, okay. So the Vajra and bell, they always go together. Yeah, okay. So that's like speaking like generally. Now let's look a little bit more, if I can get it a bit nearer the camera. Let's look at more detail about the symbolism of the bell, which is actually really, really, of course, really fascinating. Yeah? Like everything. Yeah, it's like so many incredible things, but maybe we don't always think about these things. Yeah, okay. So let's see. Let me have a look. Let's put that there. Okay, let me turn it around. Okay, can you see? Okay, can you see? Okay, there's the bell. Yeah. Okay, can you see? There's like a face. Yeah. Okay, looks like somebody's face. Yeah, and then with a crown, and then there's a Vajra on top. The Vajra looks like here, no, doesn't it? Yeah. Okay, looks like the same like this one. No. Okay, but we can see there's actually here's the face of one Buddha and with a tantric crown with and here is actually a vase, yeah, okay, and then all kinds of other incredible things. So what does this represent? Actually, this represents the Guru Buddha and the mandala, yeah, okay. So in self-healing, NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing, yeah, let's say the first idea is we arise as Guru Buddha Vajrasattva, yeah, okay, in the center of our Pure Land, in the center of our mandala. That means, yeah, we see everything around us as pure. We see our environment as pure and positive. We see everybody around us as a pure and positive person, like a Dakar or Dakini. So that means we recognize their spiritual potential, yeah. And also all our actions are the actions of guiding and ripening others and taking care of the environment, yeah. Okay, so this part here is actually, let's say, us in the form as arisen as Guru Buddha Vajrasattva, according to self-healing, and this bit down here represents the mandala, yeah, okay, the bell of the bell, yeah, okay. So very, very, very interesting, yeah, okay. So hang on, let me just show you what I'm going to refer to. Okay, 1 second. Okay, this is a picture of a 1,000-arm Chenrezig mandala. Yeah, okay. This mandala, actually, in the late 80s, early 90s, Lama Caroline Rinpoche was going around all over Europe with a group of monks from Ganden and Sera monasteries, I think, yeah. And they were making many of these sun mandalas in many places throughout Europe, yeah. Because they said it was very, Rinpoche's idea was it was very important to increase the love energy in modern society, yeah. So this is what we call a two-dimensional mandala. So the word mandala, yeah, that we could say this is a mandala, yeah. So mandala is or kilkor in Tibetan. It's what it means is from the center up to the edge. The whole thing is a sacred circle. It's full of positive energy, yeah. Okay. So anyway, so it's like a sacred circle, let's say, and translated into English, yeah. Okay. So on this two-dimensional mandala, actually in the center, we can see, we were talking about this before now. Can I read it backwards? Let me see now. Okay. Om Hung Tram Hri, actually like self-healing, no? But this is the Chenrezig one. So actually here, the Hri, it doesn't represent Amoga Siddhi, it represents Amitabha family, but anyway, it can be many different things, yeah? Okay, so here is the platform where the 1,000-arm Chenrezig is going to manifest. And this bit here, this kind of square thing, is the palace of Guru Buddha Chenrezig, yeah? Okay, so actually many of the mandalas, they look similar to this, which is why I'm showing you. So this square thing here, it's like a kind of palace if the walls had kind of fallen down. Yeah, it's like a bird's eye view or something, yeah? They didn't have the idea of perspective in the ancient India, no? So anyway, so it's a four-doored palace, yeah? With these great, like, arches, yeah? Which actually, in Indian temples, even today, they have these great gateways, yeah? But the gateways are, you can see, are in the form of vajras, yeah? Yeah? And then there's these walls with many colors, with many different decorations. On top is like a parapet of lotuses. Around is a beautiful garden, yeah. Then there's like a ring of lotus petals and a ring of vajras, yeah. And then there's this circle of flames, yeah. The flames of pure consciousness, of the 5 wisdom consciousnesses, okay. Okay, so this is a mandala of Guru Buddha Chenrezig. There's hundreds of mandalas within the Tibetan Buddhist tradition, yeah. Like, for example, in our NgalSo temples around the world, for example, in Albaniano, and in Spain, for example, in Entorno di Paz, and in many of our centers, actually, around the world, yeah. We have a mandala hall, yeah, okay. So we have in Italy, we have 100 mandalas on the roof of the Temple of Heaven and Earth in Albaniano. I think in Entorno di Paz we have 72, I think, yeah. So anyway, it's many, many different varieties of mandalas, but I just happened to have this one. I just thought as an example, yeah. So very beautiful. This is one of the first mandalas that Rinpoche had created in the West, yeah, okay. Okay, so I'm going to refer to the bell in relation to the mandala, which is why I wanted to show you this, okay. So we have many kinds of mandalas. We have two-dimensional mandalas, like sand mandalas, for example. Like just now in Albaniano, we had the monks making a Yamantaka sand mandala, monks and lamas and rinpoches. We have like painting mandalas, or these days photo mandalas, yeah, printed mandalas. We also have like three-dimensional mandalas, like models of mandalas. Like in Albaniano, we have several now. We have we have like a huge Kala Chakra 3D mandala that Rinpoche brought from Tibet, and also a Yamantaka one and several others, which we're going to put in a mandala hall, so I think on the 2nd or 3rd floor of our new temple, yeah. So, anyway, so let me get my pointer. Actually, Vajra and Bell should always go together, actually. I don't happen. Okay, so I'll put that there, okay. So, okay, let me turn that around. Can you see the face? Okay, here we are. So this is the Guru Buddha Yidam, okay, so it could be Vajrasattva or many, many others, actually. It could be Tara in the center of a Tara mandala, or Chenrezig or Manjusri, many different Guru Buddhas, okay? And here is the mandala. So what we were just talking about on this one, yeah? On this one here, yeah? The same features are present in the bell, which is really fascinating. So this is like a portable like mandala here. Yeah, so always have the beautiful mandala with us, no? Okay. So let me explain how, yeah? So can you see, okay, so can you see around here at the bottom? There's like looks like a ring of beads or something, and there's many, many vajras, yeah, okay? So these Vajras are the Vajra fence, okay? And this first bottom ring actually is the circle of flames, yeah, okay? The wisdom fire. So what do these two things represent, yeah? Which you can also see here on this mandala. Here's the same thing actually, circle of Vajras and the wisdom fire. So what does this represent? So the circle of Vajras is that around all mandalas we erect a Vajra wall or a Vajra tent, yeah, which is like a kind of a force field of enlightened energy, yeah. So we imagine like it's like a sacred space, a mandala, yeah, and no negative energies can get inside, yeah, and all the positive energies can't get out. So it's like a great place to be, basically, yeah. No matter how awful and how chaotic is the external world, in our mandala, everything is very beautiful, very blissful, very happy, very peaceful, very positive, yeah. So it's like a kind of, and actually one very nice thing is like, for example, if you look up at the sky, no, generally, most people's sky is blue, no? So when you look up at the sky and you see the blue sky, now the blue is actually the color of the Vajra fence, yeah? So that means that we should always around us, that we are protected, that we should imagine that we are, when we practice Vajrayana Buddhism, no? Okay. We imagine that our whole environment is the mandala, yeah? And around us is this diamond wall, this diamond tent, and everything inside is pure and positive. So every time we see the blue sky, we should think of that. Think, oh, you know, that everything is the nature of bliss and emptiness, and inside here is only pure and positive energies. You know, we should feel actually very well, yeah. Around the Vajra tent is what we call the Vajra fire. So the fire is there's 5 colors, no? White, yellow, red, green, and blue, yeah. And these are fires, which are the 5 pure wisdom consciousnesses. So what do these fires do? So, for example, the white one, yeah, which is the mirror-like wisdom of Supreme Healer Vairocana, it burns up our unknowing, our closed-mindedness, and our ignorance, yeah? So ignorance doesn't mean, oh, I don't know how to play, I don't know how to play a clarinet. Not that kind of ignorance. It means I do not understand why my mind is producing a broken reality, yeah? As Nagarjuna said, for those who emptiness is possible, everything is possible. For those who emptiness is not possible, nothing is possible, which is most of us, yeah? So my mind is broken, it produces a broken reality, but with this mirror-like wisdom of Supreme Healer Vairocana, if I understand deeply what that is, on the sutra level and together with the tantra level, I can fix my broken mind, yeah, okay? Yeah, so all my ignorance and unknowing and closed-mindedness will be burnt up, which is great, yeah? The red flames, they represent the discriminating, exalted wisdom of Supreme Healer Amitabha. So that means my unlimited attachment and desire and actually grasping at things which are not truly existent as being happy is burnt up, yeah? Because, let's say, most people's minds, don't know, let's say you get one object, I don't know, anything, this isn't one pen, I don't know, one tea coaster, anything, one object, and if you find it attractive, immediately we project that this exists from its own side, yeah? Oh, I went in the shop and I bought it, it cost me €3 or whatever, yeah, okay? And then we develop grasp. If it gives us a pleasant feeling, yeah, then we develop like an obsessive grasping towards it. You think that because that thing, let's say this or whatever thing, it gives me a pleasant feeling, yeah. So then I over-exaggerate its good qualities because I think, oh, if only I had that, or in this case, if I had more of that, I would truly be happy if I possessed that, yeah, okay. Which of course is not really true, but anyway, my mind's like that, which is what drives us to consume, to buy so many things now, isn't it? So we over-exaggerate the good qualities of this or people or experiences or whatever, yeah? And then we become obsessed with them, yeah? Okay, which is why it's not a healthy state of mind, yeah? Okay. So that state of mind is burnt away by the red wisdom flames, yeah? Which are represented by this ring here around the bottom of the bell, yeah? Okay, here's the Vajra fence, and here is the wisdom fire. So we did the white one, the red one, yeah? Actually, I'm following the colors of self-healing. Actually, normally, I must say, in the depictions of mandalas, like this one, for example, normally it follows the colors of the 2 or 3 dimensional mandala, yeah? So the colors would actually be these colors, yeah? Okay. So there would be like That's my pointer, excuse me. Blue, yeah, blue fire is the color of the Dharmadhatu wisdom of Supreme Healer Akshobhya that burns away our ignorance, yeah, okay. Then yellow, yeah, is the equalizing exalted wisdom of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava that burns away our pride and miserliness. Then red is the discriminating exalted wisdom that burns away our unlimited attachment, yeah. Green is the all-accomplishing exalted wisdom that burns away our fear and jealousy. And white is the mirror-like wisdom of Supreme Healer Vairocana that burns away our ignorance and closed-mindedness and dullness and that kind of thing. Yeah. Okay. This is the self-healing mandala of the 5 Supreme Healers. Okay. Okay, we're obviously going to talk a lot about that. Okay, so anyway, so there's these. So normally the fires are like blue and yellow and red and green and white, yeah, and repeat many times, yeah. So the idea is that any delusion, any negative energy is like burnt up, yeah, evaporated, and all that's left is pure diamond-like enlightened consciousness in the mandala, yeah. So very beautiful, yeah. Okay, so that's the first thing. So we're still at the bottom of the bell. So what else is there? There's actually incredible things. Yeah. Okay. 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 Then. Okay. Then you can see. Can you see here? There's like. I don't know if you can see. There's. Let me put a bit nearer. Can you see there's like a face? Yeah. It's like a face like that. This is the face of it. We call it Kirti Mukha, a face of glory. Yeah. Okay, so where, and then between the mouth is coming like all these like strings of jewels and so on. And okay, so there's many of these. And here on this bell, there's like Vajras. Yeah, actually on some bells, they have like the symbol of the 5 Supreme Healers, like self-healing, no? Like double Vajra and jewel and Vajra and lotus and wheel, yeah, okay? That's possible. But here, this one's got Vajra. So where have we seen this before, yeah, okay? So where we've seen that before is those of us who've been to Indonesia with Lama Ganshan, or anyway, who've been to Indonesia. It's on the Kirti Mukha is on the face, on the doorways, no, of many of the Buddhist and Hindu temples in central Java, yeah? So, for example, if we've been in Mendut Temple or Tara Temple, or of course in Borobudur, no, then each time we go through a gateway, there's like that face, no, isn't there? And I don't know, there you can see incredibly well, yeah? So the face, yeah, the Kirti Mukha, what it represents is, okay, there's many different stories about this. This is a mini one, maybe you can't see very well, yeah? And sorry, my graphic aids are not the okay, this is all unplugged version, yeah, okay. This one, yeah, there's many ideas about what this represents. One idea is that there's a Hindu legend about this, yeah. Of course, we're Buddhist, no? So Buddhism is from India, so we have a lot of Hindu culture, yeah? So there's this Hindu story that Shiva was very upset with Surya because he thought Surya was going out with his wife Parvati. Yeah? So he was extremely angry and annoyed at Surya and wished to seek revenge upon him. So in order to seek revenge upon him, he created a demon called Rahul, the eclipse, yeah? And his idea is he was going to set up this demon on Surya and it would eat Surya and then he would feel happy and satisfied. But this demon, Rahul, was so ravenous that before he could get to Surya, he started to eat himself. He was so hungry, yeah? So then he ate his own feet and his legs and his body until finally he got to here, and then he had to stop because there was nothing left, yeah? So this Rahul is like how do you say, like just a head, yeah? So in the myths of astrology, the eclipse, yeah, which of course in ancient times, by the way, they also knew that the planets aligned and there was a shadow and all this kind of stuff, yeah? But they always have very nice mythology related to all those things. So in ancient India, they used to say that when there was an eclipse of the sun and the moon, it was because this Rahula had swallowed the sun or the moon, yeah? And then when it came out again through the throat is when the eclipse finished, yeah, okay. So why on earth have we got that on our bell then? Yeah? What's all this hanging down? Yeah, actually, hanging down is like many jewels, many nectars, many amritas, the nectar of immortality. This actually, if you look on a picture of the gateways of Borobudur, you can see incredible, beautiful, or in the Tara Temple of Mendut in Indonesia. Yeah, actually, what this represents is that we need to, in order to, amongst other things, in order to live, we need to understand the nature of life, yeah? So that means we need to understand the process of, let's say, going to sleep, dreaming and waking up, or let's say on a bigger level, we need to understand how to die, how to progress through the intermediate state, and how to be reborn, and how to transform that into the 3 Buddha bodies, yeah? Okay? And on Borobudur Temple, which has many, many levels, to go up through each spiritual level, you need to pass through the gateway with the head, yeah? Which is passing through, actually facing death now, isn't it, yeah? And then again, going up to the next level, yeah? Because, it's, anyway, all spiritual traditions, one has to understand death in order to truly live. And in our Vajrayana tradition, we have very fascinating ways to understand that based on people's experience and the experience of great yogis and yoginis and masters who understand what happens when we go to sleep, when we dream, when we wake up, when we die, when we enter the bardo, when we're reborn, and so on, yeah? So anyway, so this here, this Makara, this Kirti Mukha, yeah, is decorating the mandala, yeah, okay? And actually, many, many different, actually, let me show you here. On almost every single Buddhist mandala, it's there, yeah? I don't know if you can see here. Like this bit here, yeah? I don't know if you see this line here, but this actually isn't, not very clear. But that is the same, yeah? These are actually the Makaras, yeah? Heads and the jewels, yeah? Okay, and then dripping down from the mouth is amritas, is the nectar of immortality, yeah? So all mandalas are adorned with this important symbol, yeah, okay, of the Kirti Mukha, or the face of glory, okay? So that's one thing, yeah, okay? So, okay, okay, here is, excuse me, we said that is like, that one there is the 5 wisdom fire, okay? That one is the Vajra tent or wall, okay? Actually, this one here is the lotus, yeah, okay. All mandalas, they have a lotus, you can see here, no? But you can see here, there's the wisdom fire, then there's the Vajra wall, and there's a ring of lotuses, yeah, okay. Why we always have this ring of lotuses? Because it is well, if you actually see a lotus, real one, it's much easier to understand, yeah. Like Lama Genshin has one friend called Patty, actually, of course, she has millions of friends now, but one lady called Patty who lives outside of Sao Paulo, and she likes planting lotuses. Like she made a lotus lake with hundreds and hundreds of real lotuses, yeah. And we went there with Rinpoche to bless the place. So it's true, yeah. Lotus seeds actually they're quite big, actually. And what you have to do is throw them in a swamp, yeah. Okay, like goes down to the bottom of the lake. And then gradually it grows up, yeah, through all this like dirt, and then gradually it gets clearer and clearer, and then it bursts up above the water now, and then there's a beautiful like flower, and actually does look like the seat of a Buddha, yeah? Like a little bit stuck above the water, yeah? So you can see like our ancient ancestors, why they got this idea of the lotus being the symbol of transcendent, because samsara is like the mud, yeah, we're stuck in the mud. Yeah. Like in the Wheel of Life picture, it says, no? It says just like what is it? Just like elephant can destroy a grass hut, yeah, yeah. Free yourself from the swamp of samsara, yeah. Okay, it's easy actually, yeah. Okay, but we're just stuck in the swamp, and we're just stuck there in the swamp of delusion. So the lotus symbolizes we can break out, we can transcend, yeah. Okay, so wisdom fire, okay, wisdom fire. Vajra tent, lotus, yeah. Okay, and this is like, let's say, this is the walls of the Mandala Palace, yeah, which is decorated like the top, yeah. Actually, the top of Mandala palaces, they didn't have glass in ancient times, no, so they had a kind of roof, no. Then they had like a kind of like skylight, yeah, which would let light in. Actually, in some ancient temples, you can still see that. I always remember when we went to Amarabaisalan, the national monastery of Mongolia, with Rinpoche in the 90s, no, when they were reopening it, no. And I remember they had like these kind of like ancient skylights with no glass. And I thought, oh, so cold, you know. So this is really the model of ancient. I'm sure nowadays they put glass in, yeah. But the ancient style was that one, because they'd had no electricity, no, so they had some way to get in light. So these are decorations that went practically around the skylights of temples. Okay. Okay. So now we're going to look at this circle of Vajras here. Can you see? Around the top of the bell, there's many, many Vajras, yeah? In fact, there's 16 Vajras, so what does that represent, yeah? Okay. Okay, so actually the Vajras, yeah, what they represent is actually on this one. This one you can't see too well, but in many of the mandalas they have like circles of Vajras, and it's showing like the inner structure of the palace, which always has like Vajras on it, yeah. So the whole inner structure, the beams and so on of mandalas, they have Vajras drawn on it, yeah. So that's showing the kind of inner, let's say, structure of the mandala, yeah. Also, I counted this, and there's 16 Vajras on this one. So of course, 16 Vajras, it represents the 16 forms of emptiness, yeah, which is an important thing that one is supposed to meditate on, yeah, according to our sutra teachings. Like for example, in the Abhisamaya Alamkara teachings, very important from Buddha Maitreya, yeah, the ones that Asanga brought back from the Pure Land when he met Maitreya directly. Inside there, it says that we should meditate on the 16 emptinesses, okay? So I probably think, I have no idea what the 16 emptinesses are, but okay, no problem. Bit by bit, we can learn. Actually, in the Vajravali collection of sadhanas that we're presently translating, of course, there's many, many beautiful sadhanas, so many, yeah? But one of them is Ushnisha Vijaya Namgelma, yeah? And inside there, actually, there is Ushnisha Vijaya and 16 female Buddhas that represent the 16 emptinesses, okay? So these 16 emptinesses, what are they? Hang on one second, I'll just refer to my notes, yeah? Hang on one second, yeah, okay? I actually took this out from the Ushnisha Vijaya sadhana, yeah, okay? So what they are is like our mind. We always want there to be like some ultimate thing behind phenomena, okay? We can't help it. It's a compulsion, yeah? So, for example, the first one is the emptiness of outer phenomena, yeah? So what that means is now we're convinced that all outer phenomena have a truly existing self. I don't know, like a table, like the elements, like trees, the sea, whatever, yeah? So the first emptiness that we have to understand is the emptiness of the outer, that the external phenomena do not have a truly existing self. It doesn't mean that they don't exist, yeah? They exist conventionally, yeah? But so it goes in stages, because okay, then you think, okay, so then for sure, the outer world does not exist. But then you think, inside my mind, inside my consciousness, for sure, there's something that truly exists, because we have this feeling of the self, don't we? Yeah? So the next one is like, okay, the inner phenomena of my mind. Does that truly exist or not? So it goes through the stages of the things that naturally everybody thinks, no, when we investigate the nature of reality. Yeah. So anyway, there's a big list of these 16 emptinesses. Yeah. So there's the emptiness of the outer, the emptiness of the inner, the emptiness of the outer and inner, great emptiness, many, many, many things. Okay. One day, maybe we'll talk about that, but not today. Okay. But this is anyway. All these things are things that why it's on the side of the bell is like it means we should know about it, yeah, and we should use this idea to gradually peel away, let's say, the layers of ignorance inside our mind and get closer to the correct perception of reality, to the right view, yeah. So fortunately, we don't have to reinvent the wheel or anything, because there's many generations of holy beings before us, stretching back to the historical Buddha, Shakyamuni, yeah. So we have many, many wonderful guides helping us, showing us the path, what to do, no? Okay. So here is one indication that when we get round to it, we should meditate on the 16 emptinesses, yeah? But okay, maybe later, maybe now we need to meditate on, don't know, like emptiness and dependent arising, yeah? Okay. First step, yeah? Okay. And then all these, okay, like then in more detail, checking, is there anything behind phenomena? Have I projected anything? So then we use the 16 emptinesses, okay? Anyway, very, very interesting things, okay? Okay, so then what do we have next? Okay, then next, yeah, I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see. Can you see here? I don't want to stick the end of my Vajra into my screen and break it. I did that once, yeah. That was a very expensive mistake, yeah. So I'll try not to do that this time. Can you see here? There's like 8-petaled lotus, yeah. And then actually I counted. Here is 28 lotus petals, yeah. And they've got seed syllables inside, yeah. Okay. So what does all this mean, yeah? Okay. Okay, so 8-petaled lotus. Okay, like very, very like, I don't know if you can see behind me, like Lord Buddha Shakyamuni sat on an 8-petaled lotus, as is Lama Tsongkhapa. Yeah, so 8-petaled lotus, very, very like popular, let's say, Vajrayana motif. Yeah, okay. So what does it represent here? Okay, so when we say 8, how do you say 8 petals and 8 seed syllables there, what are we referring to? Hang on, let me just find my notes. Okay, 1 second. Yeah. Okay, so there's different ideas about what these 8 things mean. Yeah. Okay. Actually, one nice idea is that they represent the 8 bodhisattvas. Yeah, you know, like recently, not recently, the last since 2003. Yeah, I mean, in Buddhism, recently is like, I don't know, not as recently as other people. Yeah, okay. In the last 20 years, Rinpoche, Lama Rinpoche, was promoting a very beautiful practice called the 8 Mahayana self-healing with the 8 bodhisattvas. And actually, right now, we're in peace publications in Italy, and peace publications these days is spread between, we have 2 offices now, actually, one in Italy, one in Spain, yeah, because we work as a team together, yeah. So anyway, in international peace publications, we're working on this to make the new edition of the Mahayana self-healing, sadhana and commentary, yeah, because we like to present. Rinpoche made so many beautiful things, yeah, but we were always like running, rushing, and like everything we didn't actually make in the final version, let's say. So now we're going to do that, and then in the next few months we'll bring that out, yeah. So beautiful, yeah. Also in the here, see in the NgalSo combined practice that we published at Christmas, can you see here there's a picture of Shakyamuni Buddha and the 8 bodhisattvas, yeah. And we have a beautiful practice that Rinpoche shows how to do, you know, which is like generating the 8 bodhisattvas on different parts of our body mandala with ourself arisen in the form of Guru Buddha Vajrasattva. No? So anyway, we have many beautiful practices related to the 8 bodhisattvas, yeah? Just in case you don't know who the 8 bodhisattvas are, by the way, they are, I don't know if you can see here, okay, there's Lord Buddha, Shakyamuni, then there's Chenrezig and Vajrapani, yeah? And then there's Manjusri, Ksitigarbha, Samantabhadra, Salvanivarana Vishkambini, and I hope I haven't forgotten anybody, yeah? Let me just check here, yeah? Hang on 1 second, I'll just find it here from our super NgalSo combined practice where everything is included, yeah? Like Rinpoche was so kind, he prepared everything for us in the best way, yeah? But now our, let's say, task is to use and understand what is left us, okay? Let me find it 1 second. Hang on. Oh, here it is. Here it is on page 29 of the combined practice. So, okay, I won't, no need to do it all. But anyway, we have Guru, we have first Buddha Shakyamuni, of course, and then we have Buddha Maitreya, Akashagarbha, Samantabhadra, Ksitigarbha, Vajrapani, Savanivarana Vishkambini, Manjusri, Avalokiteshvara, and Prajnaparamita. Yeah, okay. In this practice, apart from the fact that they're generated inside our body mandala, yeah, they're also linked with the paramitas, yeah. So the bodhisattva path is divided into either 6 paramitas, 6 perfections, or 10 paramitas, yeah. Okay. So anyway, so in this practice and its commentary, each one of the bodhisattvas is linked to one of the perfections, yeah. For example, like for example, Maitreya. Maitreya means love in Sanskrit, yeah. So he's the love paramita. Why? Because we need to open our small selfish heart into the big, open heart of compassion, yeah, and develop bodhicitta, yeah, as a prerequisite of entering the bodhisattva path, yeah. Then we need 6 perfections, no? The transcendent perfection of generosity, ethics, patience, energy, concentration, and wisdom, yeah. Okay. So in the Mahayana self-healing, this is why they're listed like this. No, we're going through the bodhisattva path. Yeah. So the Akashagarbha is generosity, Samantabhadra, ethics, Ksitagarbha, patience, Vajrapani, energy, yeah. Let me check, yeah. Sarvanivarana, Vishkambini, concentration, and Manjusri, of course, is the Prajna Paramita, the perfection of wisdom, yeah, okay. So anyway, so it's like, the idea is this one, okay. So the bodhisattvas represent the 6 paramitas, yeah. Paramita means the ones that help us to transcend. So try not to stick my end of my Vajra into my screen, yeah. But you can see there's like 8 lotus petals, and then there's 8 bija. Bija is the seed mantra, remember, that we were talking about before, okay. So let's have a look what's there, yeah. So that, yeah, so anyway, so that's one idea. One idea is that these here are the 8 on the 8 petals of the 8 bodhisattvas, yeah. And Rinpoche Lama Genshin, yeah, in Albaniano, he bought in Berlin, yeah, when he used to visit Ganden Teshu Churling in Berlin. He bought many, many big statues of bodhisattvas. We have lots and lots in Albaniano, yeah, okay. And also now I saw on Rinpoche, on the stupa of Rinpoche's Kudung, Rinpoche's holy body, yeah. Around there also are the statues of the 8 bodhisattvas, yeah, okay. So Rinpoche thought this was something, a practice we should do. So let's try and make more effort, you know, to get more into that, yeah, okay. Okay, so that's one idea, that it's 8 bodhisattvas, yes, and why not? A beautiful idea. Okay, that's kind of like, let's say somehow, like, not exactly sutra idea, because we also have bodhisattvas in the Kriya and Charya and Yoga and Mahanuttara Yoga Tantra. So actually, they're in the Tantras, no? But there's also another idea about what these bijas represent there. So let's look what it is now. Yeah. Okay, so now like I said, I'm a bit worried about sticking the end of this into my computer screen. So I'll just take my word for it, yeah. Anyway, you can look on the internet. I'm sure there's some picture of this somewhere. You can see there's like these bijas, yeah. Okay. So actually, here's the face, no, and that's the front, yeah. Okay. So there is let's see, there is a mam, yeah. Yeah. So mam is the bija, the seed letter of Mamaki, yeah. Okay. And Mamaki is who? Is the great water mother, yeah? Yeah. And hang on. Then there's Lam, yeah, which is the seed syllable of Lochana, the great earth mother, yeah. And then there is Pam, which is the seed syllable of Pandaravasini, yeah, or Gokamo, the white-robed one, the great fire mother, yeah. And then there is Tam, yeah, which is the seed syllable of Tara, or Samaya Tara, the great wind mother, yeah. So in the 4 cardinal directions, there is Lam, Mam, Pam, and Tam, yeah, okay, which is the great earth mother, actually, let me explain a little better with this. It's easier to see with this picture here, yeah. Okay, imagine the top of the bell looks like this. Okay, so you might say there's the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, but each one of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas is in relation to one of the 5 element mothers. I just don't have a big picture, okay? So on the east side, the front side here, there is the seed syllable of Mamaki, yeah, okay? Great water mother here. On the south side, there is the seed syllable Lam, which is the seed syllable of Lochana, the great earth mother. On the west side is the seed syllable Pam, which is the seed syllable of Pandaravasini, the great fire mother. And on the north side of the top of our bells, yeah, is the seed syllable Tam, which is the seed syllable of Samayatara, the great wind mother, yeah, okay. And then in the center, you can see here, you can't see here, no? There's the Guru Buddha, no? Okay, but in the center is the great space mother here, okay? Actually, we could say somehow the space is there, no? Yeah, if you look inside the bell, what do we see? There's space, isn't there? Yeah, okay. Actually, we see all kinds of other incredible things, yeah? We see also another 8-petal lotus, and we see this like clanger thing. And so this is also like new bliss and emptiness, yeah. So also the lotus is showing renunciation, the bell is emptiness, and the clanger thing is bliss, no? So we need to value bliss and emptiness. We need to gather our winds into our central channels. Actually, all these symbols, they're so incredible, you know? Amazing, no? We don't even look at them, do we, properly, yeah? Anyway, so on the top, yeah? And if you, hopefully, if you look at your bell, if those of you who have a Vajra and a bell, which is most of you, you should be able to see these little syllables. Maybe you never even looked before, no? But it's true if you know little Tibetan, there's Lam and Mam and Pam and Tam, yeah? Which are the seed syllables of the element mothers, yeah? And okay, that's 4, yeah? So what are the other 4, yeah? So the other 4 are the seed syllables of the offering goddesses, yeah? So then there's Mam and Pam and Sum and Brum, yeah? So what these are the seed syllables. The first one, Mam, yeah? In the southeast, yeah? She's the offering goddess of flowers, yeah? Okay? In the southwest, Pam, that's the seed syllable of the incense, Vajra incense goddess, yeah? In the northwest is Sum, is the bija, the seed syllable of the Vajra light offering goddess. And Brum in the northeast is the bija, the seed mantra of the Vajra perfume goddess. Yeah, okay. So what we have here on the top, yeah, which I think this is like one is the 8 bodhisattvas for sure. Yeah, okay. Second is actually 5 element mothers, because the central one here is the Great Space Mother, yeah? So there's the 5 element mothers and the offerings, yeah? So, as we know in, for example, when we do Guru Puja, now we do a lot of this, now we do like Agyam, Padyam, Pupe, Dupe, Aloke, Gyende, Nude, Shapta, and so on, yeah? Okay, we do the offerings, yeah? So what we're doing when we're making offerings, like it says here, for example, flowers and incense and lights and perfume, yeah? What we're doing is it's like this, actually not even just ancient Indian idea, it's actually like the normal idea of like if you invite, let's say, your mother or your guru or some person that you have love and respect to your house, yeah? Then automatically what you want to do, you make it very nice, no? You buy flowers, you make it smell nice, you clean the house, you put beautiful food and drink and everything, no? Isn't it? It's normal, yeah? So, of course, the idea is if we invite the Buddhas into our life, into our house, yeah, then, of course, naturally we make these offerings of like beautiful water and flowers and incense and so on, yeah? So that's one thing. And also, of course, with the Vajrayana vision, we try to see everything as pure and positive, yeah? Okay? So everything we perceive everything as not being as everything is empty of inherent existence. Now everything is a dependent arising, yeah, and we see everything like this, yeah. And because we're through, let's say, through our tantric technology, we've arisen in the form of Guru Buddha Vajrasattva, let's say, yeah, which we know is empty, but our manifestation of Vajrasattva is very blissful, yeah. So there's this feeling of like the subjective mind of bliss, observing emptiness, either of an external phenomena or our own mind, our emotions, or our aggregates or something, yeah, okay? So anyway, so everything we perceive is the nature of bliss and emptiness, yeah, okay? So, for example, here behind me, there's many lights now, isn't it? Why? By the way, of course, in Buddhism, everybody's free to do whatever they like. Yeah, of course, we don't have like a generic model. But me personally, I just like it like this, with many lights offering to the Buddhas. I thought, why not reuse the Christmas lights? Yeah, yeah, like in many Buddhist temples in India, it's like this. Yeah, I think for me, very beautiful. Yeah. So, okay, so all those lights, yeah, I imagine in the form of Aloka, yeah, the Vajra light goddess, making offerings to the Buddha and so on. When I burn incense, is the Vajra incense goddess, and so everything around us, we recognize it's empty, and also we use in the best way. Lama Caroline always said we need to do everything with peace, no? So the Vajrayana vision is everything with peace and bliss, like peace and joy, no? Okay. Yeah, so anyway, so we try and generate this kind of feeling, yeah? So anyway, incredible things, no? Yeah? But remember, all this, let's say, Vajrayana vision, is based on the idea, there's a lotus, no? A lotus, so it means definite emergence, yeah? I definitely want to get out of my own personal samsara. I'm fed up with my normal self, yeah. I'm so useless, yeah. Again and again, behaving in an unskillful way, creating suffering for myself and others. But I know there's a way out. I want to definitely emerge from samsara, yeah. So that's the lotus, yeah. Okay. Then, if we can imagine here is bodhisattvas, okay, it's representing bodhicitta, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Then the bell, actually the space, is representing emptiness, yeah. So all this Vajrayana vision is based on the three principal aspects of the path. It's not like, oh yes, I'm going to have a Vajrayana vision. Without that, it's not possible, yeah. Just doesn't work, yeah. So you can see here, like many different. Can you see here's a face, yeah. This here is many. Let's say many people say this is Guru Buddha Prajna Paramita, the perfection of wisdom. Yeah, okay, yeah. Or we can impute it's like our any other yidam, yeah. For example, Vajrasattva or one of the 5 dhyani Buddhas. Anyway, many. Yeah, okay. So anyway, so far we got to here, yeah. These syllables. So then, incredible things, no? 5 element mothers. 5. Actually, we can see here 4 mothers and 4 senses, but of course there's a central one. So as Rinpoche always said, the 5th one was always kept a bit secret, no? Yeah. In like many of the ancient tantras, the space element, of course, is there, but was not like spoken about so much, yeah. But then actually Rinpoche checked, yeah, and of course it's true. No, it's in the root tantra of Guri Samaja. In the first verses, it talks about the Great Space Mother. So of course, it's there. No, okay. Anyway, okay, so not finished yet. Okay, so okay, so I don't know if you can see here. Okay, so here there's like this thing here. Can you see where I'm pointing with my pen? Yeah, this thing here is a long life verse. Yeah, okay, a bumper. Yeah, okay. Whereas and there is like kind of there's like something. This looks like this is the overflowing amrita. Amrita means in Sanskrit means not. Means to die, yeah. So it means the not dying nectar, yeah. Okay, that's why we call it the nectar of immortality, yeah. So it means basically if we practice the 3 principal aspects and together with Tantra, and we go inside our central channel and we practice the 5 dhyani Buddhas and the 5 mothers, we can experience the Amrita, the state of awakening, the state of Buddhahood, the state of deathlessness. I mean, not in the sense of not physically dying, but in the state of having a pure state of consciousness with from life to life, yeah, like the great masters of our tradition have, yeah, okay. So in that sense, we develop the Amrita, yeah, okay. And anyway, and many other kinds of Amritas too, okay. Anyway, so this also represents that if we continue to practice, we will, experience the results. Yeah, it's like overflowing, isn't it? Yeah, so it means like everything will come if we practice. Yeah, like it's like the overflowing bliss, overflowing joy, overflowing peace, overflowing everything. Yeah, okay. So then above is the this is the Guru Buddha Yidam. Okay, so many people normally we say this is Prajna Paramita, the perfection of wisdom, yeah, the mother of all conquerors, yeah, the understanding of reality, yeah. Okay, and she's like kind of manifesting above the vase of Amrita, and I don't know if you can see above her head she has, I don't know if you can see, she has this crown, yeah, this tantric crown. So this crown, you've seen, no, in either on the internet or in our temples and so on. When we do initiations, yeah, the initiating master wears this, and also many times when we do self-initiation rituals like Doji Jigji or Doji Naljoma and so on, yeah, many, no. So at a certain point, the participants actually they should put on the dress of a tantric dress of the Guru Buddha and also the crown of the 5 supreme healers, yeah. So this crown again represents what? It represents this, yeah, okay. So actually the crown has like different pieces. Actually another time maybe on Thursday I'll show you one actually. So the central part of the crown shows the transformation of ignorance into the mirror like wisdom. Then there's one that, then the next one shows the transformation of anger into the Dhammadhatu wisdom, then the transformation of pride and miserliness into the equalizing wisdom of Supreme Healer Ratsambhava, the transformation of unlimited desire into the discriminating wisdom of Supreme Healer Amitabha, and the transformation of fear and jealousy into the all-accomplishing wisdom of Supreme Healer Amoghasiddhi. Yeah? Okay? All these things are things that we made with Rinpoche, no? Like prepared with Rinpoche, no? And for many, many years they were just lying around. And now it's like everything's so useful. Now really, Rinpoche prepared like everything, but we just didn't know that mind was so far beyond, no? Okay, so anyway, so this here is the crown of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah? Which actually we'll talk a lot more about as we go through self-healing, yeah? Then on top, there is actually another lotus and the sun and moon, and then again is we talked about this before, no? Like last week, no? Exactly the same, no? There's the lotus, and then there's the sun, the moon, and there's like makaras and their tongues, yeah? And we talked about makaras like this sort of animal that represents the subconscious forces within our mind, yeah? And they're kind of lurking around and waiting to get us, yeah? Okay. So in our subconscious, we have ignorance, and we have anger, and pride, and unlimited desire and fear, yeah? And all these things we can transform into the wisdoms of the 5 supreme healers, yeah? Okay. So this bit we talked about last time, okay? These incredible things, yeah? Okay. Actually, I was saying before that if you really want to see like the world's best Makara image, we have to go to Borobudur, because when we go up through the gateways of Borobudur, there's incredible, beautiful, like the what do you call it, the banister on the sides of the stairways of this, yeah? This Makara mouth and these big tongues, yeah? They're really like huge, yeah? So there you really see what this little thing is here, yeah? Here it's like, what on earth is this? But when you've been there, and you can see on the internet, yeah? You'll never forget what this looks like, yeah? Okay? Okay, so anyway, so incredible things, no? Oh yes, and of course we have this is a 5-pointed Vajra. When you play the Vajra, by the way, the face you face towards you, yeah? Okay. So we always have this sense of the direction. So always the face, like Prajna Paramita or Vajrasattva, is looking towards you, yeah? And how to say, yeah? Sometimes this is a 5-pointed bell, no, because it has 5 points. Sometimes there's ones with 9 in our tradition. And sometimes you have a Vajra where there's a kind of a circle here, looks like a ring or something. So actually, Rinpoche has one of those in Albania, no? Yeah? So there's a circle. I don't know if I've never stuck my finger through it, but you suppose you could. So the circle represents 0. What does a 0 represent? It represents shunyata. Shunyata means if you look for something, for an essence, a permanent self in phenomena or yourself or whatever, all you find is a big 0. Yeah, okay. So that's to remind us even more that bells are about emptiness. Sometimes you see bells with like a circle in them, like here, now in the middle. Yeah, but of course, if we play the bell, the sound should remind us of emptiness, yeah? Where is the sound? Is it there? Is it there? Is it in my ear? Is it in the brain? There's nowhere I can point to. Or even if I get some machine to look at the waves, it's just the wave, it's not the sound, yeah? So as long as I am satisfied with the appearance of phenomena, it's like, okay, there's a sound, very nice, yeah? Yeah, but if I analyze behind the phenomena become more and more mysterious, more and more paradoxical, yeah, okay? But this is like the let's say, mystery of reality, no? Yeah, which we Buddhists have to get used to. Well, not just we Buddhists, but anyway, we're mainly the ones who's interested in this, no? Yeah. So this is the way things actually exist and function. So we use sound as the example, yeah? But sometimes just to make it super extra clear, you have a bell with a hole in the middle, yeah? A 0 pointer. So anyway, so that basically is the symbol of the bell. Incredible, no? So just, yeah, so we actually, when we in self-healing, no? Which we'll talk about in more detail. For example, when we connect with the energy of Supreme Healer Akshobhya is the blue one here, yeah? and he's the Guru Buddha in our heart chakra. Okay, so in order to maintain the energy of Guru Buddha Vajrasattva, there's a series of kind of behaviors that we should do to always keep that energy. So one of the, let's say, compromise, the commitment of Akshobhya, keep a Vajra, keep a bell, keep a pure relationship with our Lama healer, and always imagine ourselves as a Guru Buddha Yidam, okay, there's 4 of them, okay. So hopefully the Akshobhya commitment makes a bit more sense now, because I mean, it's true, we never really think about it. We just think, just many people, they just put it on a shelf or something. Inside here, if we think about it, it's showing us incredible things. The whole spiritual path is here, and the whole Buddha inside the mandala and the whole spiritual path is here. Okay. Why we have the Vajra and the bell is we have method and wisdom. Okay, so that's why there's 2 of them. Okay, so just you could spend all your time we could just meditate actually on these, looking at all the points and so on. Okay. Then we need, of course, to keep a pure relationship with our spiritual teacher, Rinpoche Lama Genshin. He always said in a very nice way. He used to say that we shouldn't choose gurus so quickly, like going in the supermarket and just grabbing gurus off the shelf, because he said nowadays, because even they were speaking like 30 years ago, even more these days, he said that nowadays it's like so easy to go to an empowerment or something, so we end up like, oh, I'll get this one. But he said actually we should be a little bit more, first we need to get to know each other, and see if that person's approach is suitable for us, So actually, in the ancient times, the disciple should examine the guru should examine the disciple, and then they see if it's fitting, because there's many different gurus, many different approaches, So hopefully one will meet a teacher that fits with our kind of mentality, our kind of aptitudes and so on, okay. I mean, fortunately for us, we were so lucky enough to meet great Mahasiddha, great Master late Rinpoche Lama. We were so lucky, okay. But Rinpoche used to say that, like gurus, you can't give them once you get a guru, you can't give them back, and, it's not like a guru is for Christmas or something, And he used to say that we shouldn't do like this. He said many people, they meet a guru, and at first they put them here, that means we imagine the guru on top of the head, like it's a holy being, Buddha enlightened, but then gradually they fall, that due to our, let's say, mental defects, they go down in our esteem, down. It used to go like this, down, 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 until they end up on top of our avayana, or he used to say chapel, the Indian shoes, okay. So he said definitely we shouldn't do like that with our gurus, So it meant we should take more time to, So Rinpoche always said, he always used to say, of course, if you see me as your Mahayana spiritual friend, that's fine, okay. Let's be like this. I'm your at least think of me as a friend. So that's a really good advice. Because really the guru and disciple relationship is something kind of very profound. So we should take time over it, really. Okay. So anyway, Rinpoche used to say like many, many beautiful things. So anyway, so the commitment of Akshobhya is keep the Vajra, keep the bell, keep a pure relationship with our guru. So Rinpoche used to say, at least see me as your friend, So, I mean, also, like people, of course, everybody in the world is welcome to practice NgalSo. It's our way, the NgalSo way. But at least try and see, of course, our lineage and Rinpoche and the people who promote that in a positive way, that they're being kind and nice by sharing something very helpful, So that would be like the minimum on the subject, okay? And then, of course, there's a lot more, many other ways to see, but let's say the minimum one is that one, okay? Then we should always try and see ourselves as generate ourselves as the Guru Buddha. Of course, we're trying to practice the Union Sutra and Tantra, so we should always have the Tantric view, which is the opposite of the ordinary view. The ordinary view is, I'm not good enough, everything's horrible. That's true, Ordinary appearance and ordinary conception, Nothing works out, everything's horrible, life is boring, So this has only ever produced us suffering, and will only continue to do so, In the sutra teachings, we always say the cause of our samsara is ignorance and delusion, okay? Ignorance, we have a broken mind, our mind produces dualistic reality. We always think everything has a true essence. If I like it, I develop an obsessive desire to have it, yeah? If I don't like it, I develop an obsessive hatred towards it, yeah? And so on and so on, yeah? Okay. From that comes many other delusion, pride, anger, jealousy, many delusions. Like this turns around the wheel of samsara. I create a big casino for myself and others, and that's my personal samsara, yeah? Okay. So to get out of this, let's say, we practice the Union Sutra Tantra now. So to get out of our personal samsara, we need to practice what we call divine pride and clear appearance. Divine pride is, okay, I have Buddha nature, yeah, okay. So I am good enough to achieve enlightenment, yeah. It doesn't matter how old I am, how young I am, whether I'm a man, whether I'm a woman, from which country. If I receive the Buddha's teachings, which are actually complete and comprehensive and work, and if I put them into practice and sincerely for long enough, for sure, I will evolve, I'll enter into the bodhisattva path, and gradually I will increase my percentage of enlightenment, and one day I will become a Buddha, an awakened one, yeah? Money back or guaranteed or your money back. It's true, yeah? Okay. So, as part of that, we should see ourselves in the tantra. From the tantric point of view, we identify ourselves as a pure being, an awakened being, a Buddha, yeah? Why? Because this is human psychology. Like, for example, I identify myself let's say in self-healing, as Guru Buddha Vajrasattva. Vajrasattva is the one with an awakened mind, a pure mind, fully manifest love and compassion, completely pure, completely positive, yeah? This is what the word Buddha means, no? Sangye means completely pure, yeah? And Gye means completely open, completely expanded. So me or you imagining ourselves as Vajrasattva, it doesn't mean imagining ourselves exactly like an Indian prince. It means imagining I am completely pure and completely open-minded, yeah? Okay? Yeah, completely peaceful, completely kind and empathetic, yeah, on many different levels, yeah? So that's what we call Buddha pride, let's say, yeah? And we have clear appearance, means we keep on thinking about that, understanding, okay, it's arising out of emptiness, yeah? But anyway, I am Vajrasattva, and my environment is the pure mandala of Vajrasattva. Everything is the nature of bliss and emptiness. Everybody I see, I recognize their purity, their good quality, their potential for growth, yeah? And my actions are the actions of healing and bringing people into the spiritual path and taking care of the needy, taking care of the sick, taking care of the environment, and so on, the actions of an awakened person, yeah, okay? So this is the Akshobhya commitment, let's say. When we talk about commitment, actually, we're promising to ourselves, actually. Yeah? But anyway, we'll talk about that later. So the commitments of Akshobhya, Guru Buddha Akshobhya, yeah, is to keep a Vajra and to keep a bell, yeah, okay? Very important, yeah, okay, so anyway, so I'm actually explaining the symbolism of the 5 supreme healers, yeah, okay? So I've started by talking about the Vajra, which is the symbol of supreme healer Akshobhya in the heart chakra, yeah? However, I've now added the bell because the Vajra and the bell go together, bliss and emptiness, compassion and peace, yeah? Okay? So you can't have, it's not, they are inseparable, okay? Yeah? So I've started with this, and then I will continue, actually probably next time, with the symbols of Amoghasiddhi, and then Ratnasambhava. The Amoghasiddhi is the double Vajra, no? And then the jewel of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, and then the lotus flower of Supreme Healer Amitabha, and the wheel of Supreme Healer Varoshana, okay? Okay, so why I'm going into these things in detail here is because Rinpoche asked us to look at all these aspects of self-healing in more detail, okay? Yeah. So does anybody have any questions before we move on to the next part? Yeah, okay. Also, this is a lot of information, yeah, but okay, we need at least one time to say all these kind of things, yeah, okay. So anybody who's listening from us, have you any questions? Let me have a look. Okay, so far no questions, yeah. Anyways, we really It's like, I don't know, it's like we have these things and we never really truly paid attention. Now, of course, maybe we heard one time a commentary on the subject, but Rinpoche said no. Now we need to look in more detail, yeah? And it's like we're, as Rinpoche would say, so rich, no? So many kind of incredible things around us and we never recognize, yeah? Okay. So everything is the nature of new bliss and emptiness, actually, yeah? Okay. Any questions? Anybody like to say anything? Yeah? Okay. If not, okay. Maybe we can this time, yeah? Okay, I'm talking about like these beautiful things, no bliss and emptiness, Vajra Bell, all these kind of things, the symbols of the five supreme healers, but this time, and of course every time, yeah, and in our Zoom groups, in our centers, our prayer groups, can we make special prayers for the COVID situation in Brazil, because unfortunately it's so bad, yeah? Okay, unfortunately so many people sick, so many people suffering, so please can everybody in your prayers and your dedications, please make it special remembrance and send your positive energy and your mantras and healing energy. I mean, of course, COVID is everywhere, but actually one of the strongest places in the world where COVID is in Brazil, unfortunately, yeah? And many, of course, it's everywhere, yeah, but we heard many people within our Sangha group asking for prayers and requests. And actually, for example, this week we have one of our one family of our Sangha members, Vera family, they all have COVID, yeah, so we pray for their recovery, yeah, okay, and of course for every other person, yeah, who has it, yeah, so if we could remember that, yeah. Okay, now there's a question. Let's have a look. Okay, two questions, yeah, okay, one from Carmen. So she says, around which part of the body should a practitioner keep a bell when playing it, yeah, okay. Actually, okay, that's a good question, Carmen. Also important to know these things, yeah, so when we play the bell, okay, so actually when you play the bell, you hold it a bit like this bit, you put your finger there, yeah? The face faces towards you. It looks a bit like when you hold a teacup or something, yeah? And then the Vajra you hold with this hand, yeah, okay? Yeah. So the bell we hold at the level of our heart chakra, yeah, okay? And we play the bell, you know. Why we hold it at the level of our heart chakra, it means that ancient Indian thought, no, here is the heart, here is the mind. We need to think of emptiness, yeah, here in our heart, in our mind. So for that reason, we always play the bell here at the level of our heart, okay, yeah. So it should always be actually the heart level, yeah, okay. So we see many times, I don't know, we're doing many times here, the offering should be at the level of the heart, yeah, again, Pajam, always the bell is there, yeah, okay. As far as I know, as far as I ever saw, you know, in all the pujas, always the bell. There's many different ways to play, no? Okay, but anyways, always here at the heart level. Yeah, okay. So, Carmen, that's how we normally do. Yeah. I mean, like sometimes you see Vajrasattva, no? Vajrasattva's like holding the Vajra here at the heart, and then I don't know if you can see the bell. The bell is like here. He holds there on the hip like that, yeah. But he's not playing it, yeah. Okay. But when we're playing it, it's always there, yeah. Okay. Okay, so hopefully that's the answer to Carmen's question. Then Dawn was saying, why is it called new bliss and emptiness? Yeah. So, okay, so actually that's a good question. Yeah. Let me just try and find. So when we talk about new bliss and emptiness, let me just see if I can find it find my Tibetan dictionary. Yeah. I'm sure I spelled it right. But anyway, the word actually, when we talk about new bliss and emptiness, the Tibetan word is lenkie, which is like, it's something like spontaneously arising new bliss and emptiness. So that means in every moment, it's like this joyful feeling is appearing anew, yeah? Because we have this, why? Because in Buddhism, no? We have this strong aversion to permanence, let's say, yeah. Our saints and masters, they analyze the nature of phenomena and understand that nothing is permanent, yeah. So when we say, otherwise we might feel that like the bliss and emptiness is like a permanent phenomena, yeah. So it's always spontaneously arising, being recreated again and again. It's like a flow, yeah, of pure consciousness, yeah. Okay. So the subjective mind is the state of bliss, yeah. Okay. and then the object is emptiness. So then gradually, at first, the mind and the object of emptiness is like a little far apart, no? And then gradually, as we understand, they get closer and closer until they say it's like water pouring into water. When we actually understand directly the nature of reality, then there's no more separation, yeah? So actually, it's like some Rinpoche used to say new bliss and emptiness, probably because he didn't know the word spontaneous, yeah? I mean, as Rinpoche, was longer and longer in the West, then his vocabulary was increasing more and more. Yeah, and he actually, at the end of his life, spoke beautiful English. Yeah, and also he used to say many, many jokes all the time. He used to make us laugh a lot. Yeah, and he used to play with words in English. Yeah, but anyway, so new bliss and emptiness. That's what Rinpoche used to say: spontaneously born, spontaneously arising new bliss and emptiness. So this we need to think about. Okay, maybe we don't have that high level yet, but every day should be a positive way, we should wake up in the morning and we should try and generate a happy day, a positive day, remake it again and again, yeah? Because we do have this tendency, don't we, like, oh, boring, I'm doing this again. And we also, as we get older now, it's like we're losing as Rinpoche would say, losing the taste, losing the feeling of things. Maybe, I don't know, we're getting older and the prana, the energy is going away, the chi, or whatever you want to call it, the lung, the prana, the vitality, but we have ways to regenerate all these things now. So the idea is that every day you wake up, and we should have some awareness that everything's connected, everything's dependent arising. We should have like this joyful feeling, yeah? And definitely Rinpoche was like that, wasn't he? We all know that's true, no? All the time he was kind, all the time he was happy. Even when he was old, no, and he had a lot of pain in his knees and his hands and things, no? He had some kind of arthritis, yeah? But all the time, anyway, he had positive feeling, a good feeling, yeah? Even to the last moment. It's from the whole life, whenever we saw him, he was always, no matter what was happening, he was always very joyful, very happy. He was always making everybody laugh, being kind, being compassionate, no? So, okay, so spontaneously born new bliss and emptiness, this great realization. Okay, that's one level. But to get that, first we need to be joyful every day, again and again, to generate a joyful, happy feeling, and also a peaceful feeling, yeah? Because from peace comes space, and then gradually we can understand about Buddhist philosophy, get the right view. So it's like, I don't know, like we see a lot of these triangles, don't we? These chujung, these phenomena source in Buddhism. Actually, there's one inside here. I didn't show. Actually, there isn't one in here. Most bells have got like a triangle inside, yeah, okay, which is this chujung. So the triangle, yeah, it starts very small and it's just like bigger, 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 and this is how our experience should be, yeah. So all of us have Buddha nature. All of us have the potential to achieve awakening and all positive minds. So each of us have got some percentage of like positive feeling, yeah. So this we need to grow, yeah. It's like gardening. We need to cultivate it, yeah. So everything that doesn't give us a good feeling, we have to try and remove from our life, like Nell, and everything that increases the positive feeling, the pure, positive, happy feeling, we should increase it. Like inner gardening, like Rinpoche said, inner gardening, inner peace gardening. So every day. This is actually a good exercise, no? Especially at the moment, no? Now we're entering, what is it, year 2 of being locked up, yeah? Through the pandemic, yeah, okay. Now, each one of us, of course, we deal in a different way with this, but I think apparently many people are having psychological difficulty, no? So the Dharma, it gives us many, many, as Rinpoche would say, instruments to deal with this situation, yeah? So Rinpoche said it. Try and be happy. He said it even to the almost the last moment of his life. Please enjoy life, yeah? Be peaceful, be joyful, be happy. So this we need to try and do. So if we feel ourselves like, we think, oh no, that's not what Rinpoche told me. I need to be positive. I need to be happy, yeah? Okay. That's what my guru would have wanted me to do, yeah? I mean, I think that we should, of course, Rinpoche has passed away to the next existence now, and we very pray that Rinpoche as soon as possible will come back in his next holy incarnation, yeah? But I think the safest thing for us to do is think, I should act as if Rinpoche is here with me, yeah? Okay, like, of course, one way his mind is with us, but we should think, if Rinpoche was really here with me, like before, like sat in front of it, how would I act? Yeah, I should act like that, like, that's the best way we should do, no? So Rinpoche was always saying, be happy, be joyful, be positive, yeah? And so we need to do like this, okay? And then gradually this new bliss and emptiness, this spontaneously arising new bliss and emptiness will come, yeah? Okay, but one thing is, in order to get that, we need to, if we think that's all very well, but I haven't got any, so how are we going to get some? We're going to get more joy, more positive energy by accumulating punya or sonam, or what we call in English merit. How do we get merit? Is by being kind, being a positive person, yeah, helping others, yeah. This is how we put energy into our karma bank, yeah, our positive energy bank, yeah. So everything you do comes back to you. So if we are miserable all the time, that means we need to accumulate more positive energy. So, for example, find somebody and help them, okay? Maybe socially distanced, but help them. There's so many people that need help. Yeah? I don't know, maybe you've got a neighbour who's old or they're not feeling well, and anyway, it's so difficult these days with the supermarket and everything. Maybe you offer to help them, or in innumerable other ways. There's so many of it, we don't need to list them now. Help somebody else and we accumulate positive energy, no? Yeah. Okay, then of course we have tons of ways to accumulate merit in Buddhism, but simply, the more good things you do, the better it is. And of course, if we can think about the right view of reality, and while we're doing it, then that's perfect. We really put lots of this is the best investment. We accumulate lots of positive energy in our heart, karma bank account, as Rinpoche used to say. Yeah, okay. And if we don't understand the nature of reality, we still deposit some positive energy, but it's less. So we're all interested in making a good investment. Nowadays, nothing is a good investment. So maybe we should invest in punya, in positive energy, because stocks is not a good investment. I don't know, money and gold and silver and everything. Everybody's saying everything is not a good investment. So maybe we should invest in punya, in positive energy. Yeah? Okay. Okay. So spontaneously born bliss and emptiness. Yeah. Again and again it arises. Okay. That's what we need to aim for. Yeah. And then we're going to start by being every day, wake up and thinking, today I'm going to be happy, I'm going to be positive, today will be a good day, and I'm going to make it a good day by helping somebody else, yeah? Okay. So we're going to start like this, okay? Yeah. Then Geraldo, hi Geraldo, is saying, what is the meaning of the mudra that is used in holding the doje and bell? I'm not quite sure what you mean by the mudra. Do you mean when we hold like this? Yeah? I mean, well, the Vajra we hold like this because, yeah, with the other fingers we're using them for making mudras, no? We always hold the Vajra and bell in our thumbs, yeah, okay? Yeah, remember the face is always facing towards us and we put our thumb there, yeah, okay? So we're doing like this when we're holding the Vajra and bell, yeah, okay? So who knows? Maybe it's like making a Vajra fist, I suppose. Could be, no? You can get that far. But generally, we always say that you're just holding like this with the thumbs, yeah? Okay? Somehow you could say the thumbs are the nature of the space element. We have so many different incredible symbolisms and meanings in Vajrayana Buddhism, no? But I'm not quite sure what you mean, Geraldo, unless you can be more specific, yeah? Okay? Okay, any more questions? Yeah, you're welcome. By the way, this is why we leave the comment bar on so that you know. Of course, by the way, as you all know, we have the Zoom groups, yeah, where we can all meditate together. Yeah, okay. So there, of course, what's nice about the Zoom groups is we actually do NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing using the beautiful MP4 that Rinpoche made himself, like the most beautiful one of self-healing. So we do that in whatever is our own language, but the nice thing is also we can discuss, yeah. So if you like to join any of our Zoom groups, you're welcome. Then Elder from Sao Paulo, he says, is it the embracing? Oh, I think what Elder's talking about was when we do like this in self-healing, yeah. Okay, this actually we're going to talk about later, yeah. Okay, but very simply, yeah. This Rinpoche called the hugging mudra, yeah? It's true, Rinpoche always said that. So he said, this means bringing everybody to our heart, no more enemies, because like before the pandemic anyway, we used to very much like hugging people, yeah, and bringing them to our heart. So he said we need to have this feeling, yeah, okay, of bringing all beings, like friend, enemy, close one, all need to be our close friend, yeah, no more. Actually such an important idea, yeah, okay. So Rinpoche always used to say like that. Then, of course, sure, there's some other meaning, and we'll talk about that when we get to the Vajra Master Empowerment. Yeah, we can't have all the fun at once. Yeah, Rinpoche asked us to go in detail through the stages of self-healing. So when we get to the Vajra Master Empowerment, we'll talk in more detail about this mudra. Okay. Yeah. Normally we go like this. And by the way, yeah, of course, if you want, when you do self-healing, you can hold a Vajra bell. Yeah? Okay, those of you who've received an initiation into any of the 4 classes of Tantra, yeah? So if you want to do self-healing, holding a Vajra bell, you can. The only thing is, by the way, when you hold a Vajra bell, you have to be careful not to make it go like that, yeah? Because it's you shouldn't. It has to be like quiet, you know. It's some kind of awareness, yeah. But it's not making a lot of noise. You have to do like in a graceful way, okay? Yeah. Anyway, so elder, it means truly. Rinpoche said, no more hugging mudra, bringing all beings to our heart, yeah. No more enemies. That means everybody's our friend, yeah, obviously. And more details when we get to the Vajra Master Empowerment, okay? Okay, so I hope I've convinced you all that having a Vajra and having a bell, which anyway you actually all committed yourselves to do when you took a tantric initiation freely of your own accord with many great masters, that you should, if you haven't got one, at least you should get one. And then sometimes we should at least think about the symbolism, yeah, okay? And one of the nice things about Vajrayana Buddhism is like, you know, these days everything changes every 2 minutes, doesn't it? Like, I don't know, like the phone, okay, you have your phone and then next year you need another one, and like computer, you had like several. It's always changing, yeah? It's a bit exhausting, yeah? All the time, nothing is ever good enough. But with Vajrayana Buddhism, the things we have are like always the same, yeah? You know, the mudras, the implements, the prayers, you know? And it's something that, because it's the same, we just go as we got practice and go through the months and years, it's very, very interesting, yeah? And each time we see everything in a deeper way, in a more profound way. Yeah? So it's super nice, actually. And also very therapeutic, because it's like, I don't know, modern life is so crazy, so chaotic, yeah? I mean, of course, everything changes, nothing lasts, of course, but in a way, much more than before, in a very unhealthy way, yeah? Okay? So it's like, I don't know, like having a Vajra and bell, it's good, you know? Yeah? And then but when you have one, by the way, you need to get it blessed, yeah? And then if you have done like if you have an initiation and blah blah blah, and you did the retreat and the fire puja, actually you will know how to bless it yourself. Actually, there's a ritual, yeah. If not, you have to take your Vajra bell to the nearest Lama or Geshe or Rinpoche or Dharma teacher who knows how to bless it, yeah. So we have various rituals. So basically, without saying all the ritual, you hold the Vajra and you say the Vajra is the nature of bliss, yeah, okay. And then you point it in the 8 directions. It means everywhere should be happy, everywhere should be blissful. And then you say the bell is the nature of emptiness, and then you play it and you play it in the 8 directions. It means every direction is everywhere is bliss, everywhere is emptiness. Yeah, so that's the digested read of how to bless a Vajra bell. But of course, there's a little ritual to go with it. Yeah, okay, which we can find in all the highest yoga tantras, like Yamantaka, Haruka, Vajrayogini, Kalachi, all the highest yoga tantras, yeah? They have these rituals of blessing the Vajra and blessing the bell, okay? And by the way, when you have a Vajra and bell, you should not, I don't know, you have to put it on it has to have a little mat, yeah, okay? Like, for example, this, yeah, okay? So what you do is, you can't see now, but you put your little mat on you also have to, your Vajra and bell, you don't put it on a floor, yeah? Or your mala, your dharma book, these implements, these are like sacred ritual implements. Why they're sacred is they're helping us to recognize the awakened state, yeah? And so they are very important and very meaningful to us, okay? So all these things, actually, we should place on a cloth like this, or if not, some nice cloth, yeah, okay? This is typical, good example with the double Vajra. And then you place them on there together with your Dharma book, your mala, your rosary, and all your damaru and all the other ritual implements that you might have. Yeah. Why? Because, for example, like Christian people, no, or people of other religions, Sufis, Hindus, Muslims, people of other faiths, no, they have like altars and things on their altar and sacred books, and they take great respect, yeah, towards all these things. Why? Because for them it's a way to connect with, to seek religion, isn't it? To connect with the divine, yeah, okay. So we're trying to seek awakening, to develop Buddha nature within. So these things are also important to us, maybe in a different way, but very important, yeah. So we need to take care in a nice way, you know. Yeah? So you shouldn't, I don't know, use your Dharma book or your sadhana to prop up your bed if the bed has lost a leg, or you shouldn't put a coffee cup on top of your Dharma book, or I don't know, leave your mala in the bathroom. And you have to take care, like take like these things are important and have special energy. Yeah? So that's another of like we call minor commitments of Tantra. But all these things is to have a special kind of attitude, that this is really important. This will totally transform my life, yeah. But I need to recognize it's something special, yeah. If I have no feeling whatsoever, it won't transform my life, will I? Yeah. So therefore, we create a sense of occasion, a sense of sacredness related to our practice, yeah. So if you want to use the Vajra and bell, if you see on the MP4 of Rinpoche doing self-healing, he has the Vajra, the bell, the bumper, the vase, the different ritual implements, no? And he does hold the Vajra and bell, and he does, yeah, he gets out the elements, no, doesn't he? Like these, no? Here's one I've just painted, yeah. Yeah, so he does the elements, yeah, and all this kind of thing. So we can also do that as well if we seriously want to practice self-healing, okay? Why not? There's no problem, yeah? The whole point of this is all these things are to deepen our practice, yeah, okay? So if you like, you are welcome, yeah, okay? Okay, so any more questions? Yeah? No, I don't think so. Okay, so anyway, so that was the Vajra and the bell. Next, on Thursday, we will talk about this, the double Vajra, yeah? NgalSo Doji, the multicolored Vajra, which is a symbol of Supreme Healer Amoga Siddhi within the central chakra. Now, if you desperately think, oh, I need one of these, or I need this set, or whatever, of course, the NgalSo tradition, we have an online shop, which is linked to our website, ngalso.org. If not, there's many, many other Dharma centers where you can buy these sacred implements, yeah, okay. All our Dharma centers have them, and of course, all the Dharma centers of other Vajrayana traditions have them too, yeah. When you get a bell, there's different prices, no, of course, yeah. If you can get one with a good sound, yeah, it's important, yeah. And the good sound, they have a special bell metal with 5 or 7 metals mixed together, which is partly for the sound. And there's this belief that the 7 metals represent the energy of the 7 planets, yeah. So it's making peace of the environment, yeah. Okay. So anyway, so if you need one of those, please refer to ngalso.org, and then somewhere on there, there's actually a beautiful, beautiful web shop, yeah. You can look there if you like, yeah. Or any of our other centers, or anyway, or if you go to Kathmandu or something, yeah. Anyway, so let's dedicate, okay? Like I say, I mean, of course, there's so much suffering everywhere. But like I say, I was particularly impressed by the situation recently in Brazil, no? Because now in our Zoom groups, each time we make dedications, each people, no? Like the French Sangha or Italian or Brazilian or whoever, no? Each one makes the special dedication according to what they feel, no? So please, especially, let's all dedicate that the situation improves in Brazil, because it's really very, very tough situation. And of course, everywhere else in the world too. You know, as Rinpoche says, may the big problem become a small problem, and then may it disappear, yeah? Which is what we hope with the pandemic, no? Or at least become so small that we can live with it, yeah? Okay. Okay, so let me just find the prayer that Rinpoche used to like to say. 1 second. Okay, I'm looking in the Chenrezig Singanada Sadhana. Beautiful practice of Chenrezig to make peace of the environment, which Rinpoche kindly teaches all how to do. Yeah? Okay, let me find it, yeah, okay. Of course. Oh, one more thing about bells. Of course, there's a lot more to say, but in Albaniano, we have a huge bell, yeah, which Rinpoche bought, yeah, I think from anyway, a huge bell which was previously in the church, yeah, which is no longer needed. So we have a huge bell, a beautiful one. I think it has angels on it, yeah. So we have a really, really big. I mean, in our tradition, no, it's normal not to have a bell outside the temple. Yeah, if you see in Kathmandu in the temples there, you always ring the bell before you enter the temple. It's kind of also to announce your presence to the holy beings, actually. Yeah. So every time that Rinpoche would come down to the Gompa, he would always like play the bell, and I wrote around many beautiful dedications. May the great sound of Dharma. So anyway, so also when we hear that bell, we should think about the sound of new bliss and emptiness. Okay, or for example, many of us live in a place where there's church bells, isn't it? Yeah, every hour, no. So every time you hear the church bell, you should also think of new bliss and emptiness, which is like in Albaniano, we have a local church, very, very loud. It used to be every 15 minutes, day and night, yeah, but actually now it's a bit less, yeah. So we have plenty of opportunity to think about the nature of bliss and emptiness. And most of us in Europe, at least, yeah, we have a lot of access, let's say, to the sound of church bells. So we should think about the sound of emptiness when we hear them, yeah? Okay. Okay, so let me find the prayer of Shantideva here. Please, this week in our Signal group for the retreat, Tantric Self-Healing Retreat 2021, something like that, yeah? Please can we share this prayer, yeah, this prayer of Shantideva, and put in the different languages so that we all have access to this prayer in our own language, yeah? I'll put the one in English, yeah? I'll just copy from my sadhana. And please, everybody, because we have many, many different sadhanas in different languages, can we please put in all the different languages of our Sangha, or as many as we can find, yeah? Because this prayer we need all the time, no? Especially during the pandemic. Yeah? Let me just find it a second. Okay. Auspicious dedications from Shantideva, from Mahasiddha Bodhisattva Shantideva, from the 10th chapter of the Bodhisattva Charya Avatara, the Guide to the Bodhisattva's Way of Life. Yeah. And by the way, this is just some of the verses. Very beautiful and very powerful. Yeah. Shantideva's dedications. Yeah. It's nice if you want to have a look sometime at the 10th chapter. He didn't just dedicate about health, he dedicated about all other kinds of subjects too. Yeah. Okay. But these verses, Rinpoche, for many years actually was saying we should say these verses, and then gradually we got it together to write it down, fortunately. Yeah? So, may everyone who's sick with disease be freed at once from every sickness. May every sickness that afflicts living beings be wholly and forever absent from the world. May medicines be full of strength. May our mantras and prayers be chanted with success. May the bacteria and virus that feed on our flesh be kind, their minds full of pity for us. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their bodies and minds have, by virtue of our merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. For as long as space exists, as long as there are living beings to be found, for that long may I continue to return, to drive away the sorrow of the world. And that for sure is why Rinpoche will come back, by the way, because since this is his dedication, yeah? The pain and sorrow of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly upon me. And may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas always bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, the only cure for sorrow, the source of every bliss and happiness, be blessed with resources, upheld with veneration, and continue for a vast amount of time. Yeah? Okay. Then let's just make the final dedication. 1 second. So I'm going to use the dedication in the NgalSo combined practice. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So I'm going to 1 second. I'm going to page 113. Okay. NgalSo dedication. Yeah. Jetsun Lame Kutserap Tenchin Nankatrin Lechu Chuge Pada Lo San Tempe Drome Sasungi Droe Musa Hatatu Negyuchi. May all holy teachers and gurus have long lives. May their enlightened activities be fully displayed in the 10 directions. And especially may the brightness of the teachings of Lama Tsongkhapa continuously dissipate the veil of darkness covering the beings of the 3 realms. Short 6-session Guru Yoga. Lama Kuncho Son La Kyab Suchi Rani La Sel Donil Sone Cho Dona Cho Sonye Cho Da Dan Don Ge Cho Ho Kundu Jishin. To the Guru and 3 jewels I go for refuge. Visualizing myself as Vajrasattva, holding Vajra and bell, I uphold all the dharmas of Sutra and Tantra. I refrain from all negative actions, gather all virtuous dharmas, and with the 4 givings benefit my greaters. Shambhala dedication. Dona diso nampa gewe so jine sapade inyo duda no bo banso shambhala gehene la mehe langiru pata shisho. In short, by the collection of the white virtues I have gathered here, may this world transform into Shambhala, the treasury of jewels, and may we complete there the stages of the path of the highest Yoga Tantra. Verse of auspiciousness. Ni modele sendele, ni me kuyandele shin, nin sentatu dele pel, kuncho sungi jingi lo, kuncho sungi nudruso, kuncho sungi hitashi sho. At dawn or dusk, at night or midday, may the 3 jewels grant us their blessings. May they help us to achieve all realizations and sprinkle the path of our lives with various signs of auspiciousness. Mihik me se we de chen chen rezi dri me kiempe wampo jampe dupu malu jom se samweda Ganchen Gepe Suge Sonkapa Lohozandrape Shabla Sowa. Thank you all very much. If anybody would like to meditate together with us, we have many Zoom groups. You can refer to the list is probably on our website, ngalso.org, if not on the Zoom, in our WhatsApp groups. Anyway, we have many different groups in many different languages. So many opportunities to meditate on self-healing together and put all this into practice. And yes, and thank you very much to Mary Christina and also to Carolina, who are translating all this into Italian and Spanish. Really, thank you very much. It's very kind of you, yeah? So that more of our friends can benefit from Rinpoche La's beautiful teachings. So thank you all very much, and see you either in one of the Zoom groups or see you for the next part of this, which will be about the double Vajra on Thursday. Thank you all very much for listening. Have a good midweek. Yeah? See you all soon. And please, in your prayers and dedications, please don't forget to dedicate for everybody sick and suffering in Brazil and all the rest of the world, of course, too. Thank you all very much. Yeah? Thank you.